People. We're vertical today. I don't know why. But yeah, we're vertical today. Ah, good enough for a minute. Like I said, I couldn't figure out why it's forcing me to do vertical, but it is. It is what it is. Man. Okay, sorry. Just checking my laptop settings. Let's check the phone one more time before we get going. Make sure everything's good. I hardwire my phone. So I like to make sure we are live. Okay. Yep. All my settings are good. Everything's good. Like I said, I don't know why the fuck it's vertical. I tried to do horizontal, but it's forcing me to do vertical for some reason. So, obviously, I mean, the buggy's right here, right? We're going to fire that up here in a second. All right, we're going to give it a few minutes. I started a little bit early just to give it some time. Rinks, what's up, man? How we doing, brother? Like I said, I wanted to give it some time, let some people come in. Raw, what's going on, buddy? Mark, what up, brother? Yeah, okay. So this is that RC Life 100 T-Max that I got from Mike. Been having some issues with it. So, like, the very first time I drove it, like, it ran tits. Like, holy shit, it was great. And then I, shut it off. I can't remember if we, like, made an adjustment or if we just shut it off, right? Went back to it, and something was slipping. So I locked the slipper down, and it was still slipping. Like, it just like, the engine was revving like hell, but I was getting no tire spin, which was weird, right? It's got a brand new 3-shoe clutch that's got a tank on it now. Now it's got a tank on it, right? And that could have been it too. Maybe the clutch needed to break in a little bit. Who fucking knows? But yeah, brand new clutch. So when I pulled, I just got done pulling this transmission apart, right? And dude, it was so packed full of gunk, and all the shafts were like oily and had like this, I don't even know what you call it, like a grease dust all over it inside. So got a little brake cleaner, cleaned it out. I replaced all of the bearings in the transmission, so it's got fresh bearings, and then we are ditching the MIP pipe. I just can't get, I don't know, I think that's where my tune issue's coming from. So we went back to a stock resonator. Fucking flies. We went back to a stock resonator, and so we will see how that goes. Now we can fire this up too. I mean, I definitely wouldn't mind putting a box tune on it, just because I did fuck with it out at the wasteland. I should have just left it alone and knew it was a different issue. But you know how that goes. You're always, hindsight's 2020 or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, shit. There we go. Okay. Just to kind of get the linkages in place. Just for now, just so I don't lose pieces. It's wider than it is long. It looks wild. So, what did you use to widen it? Did you use just those hub extenders? And if you did, how did you get the wobble out of them? Because that's been my thing. Why I don't ever use them is because of the wobble, man. They look like ass. But of course, if you shim it out, I'm sure, if you do it right, I'm sure it'll be fine. We'll bump that up just a touch. Just because it's cutting my head off. Anyway, yeah. Let's get this back in order. right? Like I said, we can fire this puppy up too if we want. See how she does. But really, I want to break in the buggy. I'm super excited to get this thing going. This HPI buggy here. Super excited. All right. Another thing I did too. So this thing was, I mean, just littered with those damn Phillips head screws. And so as I've been working on it, I've been replacing it with what screws I have. You know, out of my screw kit. That's another thing I've been doing too. Getting rid of the shit and putting the good in. So oh, okay. So the rims themselves gave it the offset. That's cool. And then Ultimate Engineering billet arms. I bet that was cool, man. I bet that's a nice rig, bro. I'm not a fan of the whole Supermax thing. Now, I'm not saying it to talk shit. I'm definitely not talking shit. The Supermax is badass and it has its place. The Ultimate Engineering stuff is super nice, man. You know, like New Era, it's beautiful shit. But, you know, with what I do with my cars, it doesn't work. Metal bends, and that's where I'm at. Is like it just, you know, it messes everything up. You know, I'm pretty rowdy. At least I try to be. You know, when the wasteland's in good shape and stuff like that, we're rowdy. Okay. Give it a few more minutes. Let some more people roll in. 53. Probably start right at 6. Start the break in right at 6. Truck was pulled out of the junkyard. It was rusted beyond belief. Wouldn't even roll. Ouch. Yeah, man. I mean, that's good on you for working on a project like that. This obviously wasn't in that bad of shape, right? But I have replaced quite a few bearings. And then this too, right? So here's the buggy. Here's the buggy we're going to play with today. Right? This D8S. That T-Max, like I said, we can fuck with that here in a minute. You know, this is the focus. I still have yet to set ride height or do anything. I ripped the car apart. Well, I bought it off Dude. So I got this email from this guy in Salt Lake, right? Local town. He hit me up. He was like, dude, you want to come check out some cars? So I go out there. I get a couple from him. Pretty cheap. You know, nothing crazy. But they were all clapped. Like super clapped. And so, I mean, I've had this for well over a year, and I never touched it until now. But she is super clean, right? I mean, I did great work right here, boys. We pulled her apart. I mean, just look at how plush those shocks are. Can't remember what I put in them. I think it was 500 CST, which I'm not sure what that correlates into weight, but you know, judging by the way it feels, it's around the 35-40 range. I mean, for an 8 scale car, it's probably right where you would want it for racing. You know, probably a little too thick. Probably would, you know, definitely probably too thick. Want to go down at least another couple weights. But for bashing, you know, it'll be fine. Okay, a few more minutes. I need to get a temp gun. I need to find a temp gun. I need to find an air filter for this thing too. I realized that I didn't put one on it yet. So it does have a pull start. However, I am not going to pull start it today. Once it gets going and, you know, starts to break in, then we'll pull start it. But I'm running it on my starter box to get this going. Yeah, I'm not down to play with the pull start today. You know, sorry guys. But yeah, I'm not doing it. Shit, I can't believe I didn't grab an air filter. Maybe I have one here. Let's see what we got here real quick before I go and dive into everything else. Yeah, okay, got a glow wand. Got the glow wand. Okay, so I do have an air filter. Attaboy. Yeah, I don't think it's oiled. But we can fix that real quick, I think. Yeah, I even got air filter oil. Attaboy. Look, Brett's doing it right today. Okay. We'll just use this bag with this air filter in it. Oil this puppy up real quick. Stringy ass shit, right? So I'm not really sure how you guys like to do them. I mean, you know, everybody's kind of got their own way or whatever, right? You know, I just like to make sure they're good and oiled. And then once you got a good oily one, we're gonna tap her out a little bit. Get rid of some of that oil. See, look at how much I pulled out. See, now that's ready. Stuff that bastard in there. Okay. Hopefully this will be easy for me. Not you know, I won't struggle too hard getting it started. You know, we'll see. If you guys want to see a breakdown, I mean, it's been like probably 14 to 16 months before I did the engine video, but I completely tore this engine apart. You know, did one of those, you know, walkthroughs or whatever you call it. You know, showed the guts. So another thing that I wanted to point out is that I'm actually reusing an old block. I know this is a break-in video. I promise you the internals are new. But this engine, right, the factory block that came with it, for some reason, the holes were not properly spaced for a Savage or a regular like 8th scale mount. They were a little bit closer together, almost kind of like it would fit, you know, or it was like a vehicle specific engine, right? That's what I was thinking. So what I did is I used a clapped 25 block and I swapped everything out of the CNC block. So new bearings, you know, crank, all that stuff, it's all in this old case. So it is an old crankcase, but it's new guts. Everything's new. The carb, everything. So yeah, it does look a little dirty still, or already. But I did run it through the sonic bath. You know, cleaned it the best I could. And here we are. I'm excited. It's been a while since we broke in an engine. It's been a long while. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I'm super excited about this buggy, dude. It's gonna rip. Okay, so let's see. We're getting close to 6. Is it 6? It's 6. Okay, I just want to check some things real quick. Okay, we got 16 people in the house. That's what's up. Hell yeah. Word up, peeps. Okay. So we are gonna move over. I'm gonna set everything up over here. Like I said, I was working on the T-Max, and so I've got everything all set up for the T-Max right here. So let's get readjusted. Let's get her in the break-in spot here. Let's see, down a little more still. Okay. Back up just a little bit. Okay, I like that. All right. Let's make sure the box is plugged in, which it's not, of course. I'm a bum. Why the hell would I plug the box in? Yeah, I'm not a fan of the way this box is wired at all. It's sketchy. I just feel like there's better ways of doing things, you know? Maybe I'm wrong, though. Okay, it's not working. Power switch. Okay. Okay, she's working. Alright, let's put her. I'm gonna put her like this. I'm gonna jump on the other side. Yeah, let's make sure we're good. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna jump on the other side. Oh yeah, temp gun. I forgot to grab a temp gun. Shit. We're still half-assing it. Where's the temp? There's a temp. Alright. We got a temp gun right here, baby. Let's make sure she's working. It's looking like the battery's dying on it. Alright, okay, so the battery's dying on that one. Let's, let me find my other one. That's crazy. There. Where is that red one? I've seen that thing in months, I feel like. There she is. Okay. We got one that's working. Perfect. Let's get our oil trap set back up. We gotta fuel it. Get the old trusty pump set up over here. Alright, boys. Guess I should have been a little more prepared. But that's alright. Okay. Let's fuel this bad boy up. Okay. Nice and full. Okay. Let's get heating her up. 130. $170. $80. $180. Okay, we're at 2. Beautiful. Let's make sure we got throttle. I guess brake really doesn't matter. But let's give her a prime. Fuel instantly went to the carb, but it is pushing back a little bit from the heat. Let's see what she does. Oh, she might be. Yeah, there we go. Well, I guess my box ain't hitting it right. That's okay. All right, well, I guess pull starting it is. Oh. Damn it, I was really hoping that my box would work. Now she popped. Okay. So let's open up the carb a little bit. So we're not sitting here fighting it. And we're gonna fight it anyway, it seems like. Oh. Yeah, she's locked now. God damn it. Jesus Christ. Man, she does not want to stay going. So that is a super, super rich bog. So we're gonna go half a turn. Now that she finally ran for more than 2 seconds. Jesus Christ. Gonna lean her another quarter turn. Good God. God, gotta break her loose again. Jesus Christ. Holy shit. Okay. So it is definitely time to pause for a minute. I'm sweating fucking bullets. Try to get this down. Flywheel unstuck. There we go. Good God. That is so fucking tight. That is crazy. Crazy tight. Alright. Let's check some comments, see what everybody's saying. Like I said, I'll take a break for a second here. SLC Nitro, what up? All Aspects, what's up? That pull starter's gonna break. Fuck yeah, it's going to, man. For sure. This thing is crazy. God, I can't believe how tight that is. That is fucking nuts. Gonna break a fucking one-way bearing is what we're gonna do. Okay. You know, the next thing is that I can really... Oh, shit. Not do that. Definitely don't want to drop the laptop. But, I mean, I'm going to try to crack the glow plug and see if that won't help. But yeah, what a bitch. Can't believe I'm struggling like this on it. Yeah, that's crazy. Should we see if the box will turn it now, though? No. It's not hitting it right. That's all right. Okay. Okay, let's try some more. God damn, why? Holy shit. Like, holy shit. God, I've never seen an engine so stuck in my life. Like, this fucker is stuck. Look at that. Holy shit. God, even without the glow plug. She is a stuck bastard. Yeah, fuck, that's crazy. Yeah, I mean, it's a hot glow plug that's in it. R4, medium hot. Holy shit. I don't even know what to do but decide to stand on the fucker. Whew. Almost. She's coming. God damn, I wonder why she's sticking like that. God, what is causing that? Holy shit. Oh. Oh my God. Wow. Yeah, I've never struggled like this on an engine before, ever. Holy shit. Holy shit. That is just crazy fucking tight. Just absolutely crazy. Holy shit. Yeah, there goes the pull start. Okay. All right. Well, let's tear into this and let's figure out what the fuck's going on. She won't run for us. Let's pull it out. Let's find out why. What a struggle. Sorry, boys. I thought today was gonna go good like all the other times, but not today, man. Not today. Yeah, holy shit. I can't believe this buggy's doing this. Crazy. I've got more pull starters, just so you guys know. No worries on that. It's the one-way bearing that's gonna get us. If I break the one-way bearing, I'm pretty sure we're fucked. I don't think I have a 12 millimeter. I've only got a 14 millimeter bearing currently. right. Okay, set this buggy aside. Let's loosen these back screws here. Oh, it's a 2. It's a 2. And let's find out what's going on here. I mean, the engine should be shimmed out properly. You know, the clutch and all that. Nothing should be binding. You know, I've done this a million times. I know what to look for, I know what to do. Yeah, what a Banshee, man. Holy shit. Yeah, see? This fucker's just locked up. He ain't even about to pull start. Maybe the internals were different. You know, maybe it needed that other block. I mean, that doesn't make sense to me because it's, you know, a 25 is a 25. It's a 25. You know, made by the same company, HPI Force. But maybe it really is different. Let's see what we did. Maybe we're buying another engine for this puppy, and we'll just huck this fucker in the trash. Okay. Wow, even right here, I cannot get that to turn. Even with the back plate off. Yeah, so back plate's fine. It was the one-way bearing that was slipping. Let's put some paper towel on this bitch real quick. And we will manually spin this flywheel. Since it doesn't want to play. We'll force it to play. Just like that. And I mean, it just feels tight. You know, it doesn't feel anything crazy, just tight. Before I lose this little pin, let's put that back in there. Let's put the back plate back on. And let's remove the head. Maybe you know, maybe something's hitting up in the head. Maybe I don't have enough shims. Let's check it out. Yeah, I've got tons of pull starts, no worries there. Yeah, let's check this shit out. Come on. I hate that I shake. I'm sure all you guys deal with it too. Shake so bad all the time nowadays. It's ever since I got clean and sober, man. Now I just shake. Okay, let's crack this head. You know, we could always try to add a shim anyway, and then we can pull it later after we get it running a little better. But I'm curious to see if you know, anything's hitting. Oh wow! So that head button's kind of stuck. Oh, that's not a flat head. Real careful. Oh wow, there's a shitload of shims already on it. Yeah, there's already like, shit, 3 or 4. 4? Yeah, there's already 4 shims on there. That's interesting. Kind of a nasty oil on there already, which is kind of weird. You know what? Never mind. Yeah, it's holding. Oh, it's pushing that sleeve right out. Wow. Oh, another shim. Okay. Put this bad boy back on. Maybe we go grab a roto start. Have to see if I got anything that'll work. Or grab another full start. Yeah, I figured I'd break that pull start. I wasn't too worried about it. Can't believe, like I said, I've never had to rip on an engine like this before. Ever. I've broken in quite a few. To me that's crazy, I feel like. But, you know, maybe it's normal for these little guys. I mean, it's CNC. I'm not sure what that means. But it wasn't like it was super expensive. I think I paid like $119 or something like that for this engine a few years back. Been holding on to it for a while. Traded it back. And then, like I said, I swapped out the crankcase. Everything else fit. Everything else looked great. You know, worked great. No issues. But it sure... Oh, see? See, that's way smoother. Look, I'm even able to do it by hand now. Something was wrong. Something was wrong. We fixed something. Tearing it apart, putting it back together. Maybe I did fuck it up. I don't know. You know, I mean, I'd be the first one to admit if I did. You know what I'm saying? See if we can't jank this a little bit. No, she's done. All right. Let me grab pull start. I'll be back. Give me just a minute. Boys, we get to open up my favorite box. You ready for this? You guys are gonna like this box, I promise. Let's fix that camera so you can see it a little better. Northeast Mods, what's up, brother? But bam, how do you like them apples? We got all kinds of, you know, there's piston sleeve for $5.9. Got all kinds of other ones, brand new. Just out of the package, Force 28s. JL 28, which is the same fucking thing, but the Pico version. SH 28 there. Carbs. All kinds of good stuff. Habao carb for my, whatever the hell you call it. The LRP. Spare carb. This fits the Traxxas engine. This is what I posted the other day on Facebook. This is the 2113M. This is a Traxxas replacement, but Force or Part Core, whatever, same shit. And then spare connecting rods. Got a bunch of those. Miscellaneous engines, but pull starts. Oh look, that one's even got a bearing in it. Shit. We're on the money there. New bearing. Attaboy. You like that. Okay. So let's, sorry boys. I didn't mean to knock you there. Okay. Let's try it again. Like I said, I don't know what happened. Maybe from the engine sitting so long, it was all gummed up or whatever, and it just needed to be wiped out. I mean, kind of weird, but I mean, weirder shit has happened. You know what I mean? Definitely weirder shit has happened. So let's, yeah, let's give this a whirl number 2. Where's my red? There's my red. Let's pull these screws out. Throw that in the garbage. And, oh wait, let's tuck that up in there. There we go, get up in there. There we go. Yeah, I must have just, you know what I mean? It must have been gummed up. Maybe I should have took it apart before I tried doing this again and re-oiled her with some fresh oil. You know, maybe that's where I went wrong. Because normally my engines, I don't sit. You know what I mean? If I'm breaking them in, I just bought the fucker to break in. So maybe that was my deal. But, oh no, it's still tight. But not as tight. Okay. I mean, she's tight, but she's moving at least. Okay. Grab the pipe, drop the pipe. Okay, let's do this again. Do over. Let's get this bad boy in here. And let's try again. Yeah, this is just incredible. What a pain in the ass. Hey, SLC Nitro, you still here, bud? You remember your OS? That thing was a piece of shit to get going, too. Not quite this bad, but that was a piece of shit to get going, too. The OS 21TM for Traxxas, that thing was a nightmare. So tight when we first got it. Okay, check mesh. She's a little loose, but perfect. Let's get this pipe back on there. There we go. Tighten her down. Okay. Fuel line hooked up. Okay. Let's try it again. I mean, I'm not gonna move the camera this time. Let me just grab my heat gun. Get this bitch over here. All right. You guys see me? Are we good? Am I in a good spot? Yeah, it's good? Okay. All right. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of... Yeah, we're good. Yeah, we're good. Okay. Oh, I didn't hook up the throttle linkers. Pop that bad boy on real quick. Yeah, there we go. So I think I'm only going to do like 150 this time. Just to get a little bit of expansion in there, and then let's try to get it to fire. Yeah, we're right in within that range already. Beautiful. Okay, so once again, let's prime. Okay, primed. Okay. Let's turn the car on. So she is just ungodly rich. So we're gonna do half a turn on the high. Okay, now let's see if we can't keep it running this time. Yeah, see, she still needs full throttle. So let's do another quarter turn on the low. Okay, that's a quarter turn. Let's hopefully she'll stay running now. Okay. I see that my linkage has some movement in it. So let's fix that real quick. Let me get my servo set back to 0. Like I said, it fired. So we're running, right? We're close. I mean, not super close needle-wise. Okay. Oh, so it was actually the trim that was causing that. Okay. So no trim. Let's see if we can't get her going. Okay. Still struggling. So we're gonna go another half turn on the top. She almost wants to stay running. Okay, let's up the idle. Okay. There she is. Okay, she's starting to run. Okay. Dude, we are so close. Okay. I'm starting to feel better. Just feeling shitty there for a minute. Okay, let's put her back up on the rack. Let's get that damn oil catch going. Okay, and then let's keep her running this time. Okay, she's doing better. She's doing better, boys. Okay, so I'm gonna actually richen up that low a little bit. We're gonna go back out a quarter turn. Hopefully she'll stay idling. Hey, starting to idle high. Okay, so a little high of idle. I'm richening the low needle back up. Now that she's starting to run, let's get the fuel back to it. Get that oil going. Yeah, okay. She's starting to sound better. Let's see where we're at temp-wise. 240, okay? I'm not gonna heat it back up. We're just gonna fire it back up. I am, however, gonna raise the idle back up a little bit. Quarter turn, just to try to stabilize it a little bit. Let her idle for a second. Richening the high speed, another quarter turn. Yep, she's good and rich again. You can definitely tell. Okay. Awesome. So we're 208, 200 around the edge of the glow plug. Glow plug is at 230. But around the glow plug is about 200. Absolutely perfect. Absolutely perfect, boys. Dude, that raw RC, absolutely, that was a battle, bro. Holy shit. So yeah, man, she's going now. Up. Yeah, man, if a Day One rookie would have got this, that would have sucked for them. They would have struggled for sure, bud. For sure. Okay. See, that's how rich she was, that I couldn't even get it going. That's perfect. I love it. I love it. I love it. We're going to let her chug. I was going to try to clear it out a little bit, but... There we go. Okay, she cleared out a little bit. Okay. Yes! It's running. We're going to let her idle for a minute. Let's check temperature. She should be cooling off. Okay, yeah, she's at 200. That's the glow plug. Around the glow plug, we're at about 180 now. 190, 180. Okay, we're going to heat her back up. It's time. We're going to get it really hot this time, as long as it stays running. If it dies, I'll stop heating it up. But I'm going to put absolutely as much heat into it as I can with this engine running as rich as it is. It should cause it to die though. It really should. Where we're at now. Okay, our glow plug is at 250. Let's try to get a little more heat into it. Let's try to get it closer to like 280 or 300. You know, and my theory on this, guys, is that once you get your needles where you know that the engine is starting to cool itself off, that's when you know you're rich enough. And so by artificially heating it, you're not actually hurting the engine. You're just getting it to expand with it being really, really rich. I feel like this is where I benefit from the way I break in over some people that I've seen. The break-in process is all about getting it hot, man. Get it hot, let it cool down, get it hot, let it cool down. probably pretty hot now. So next to the glow plug is 260. My glow plug is at 280. The block, 250 at the block. Absolutely perfect. Absolutely perfect. Oh, you know what? I think my batteries are dead. I put a charge pack on this, but I didn't charge it. So I think my battery just died. But that's okay. We don't need that shit. Cleared out. Look at this, boys. This is epic. She's running great. Yeah, it is. Attaboy, lame duck. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you, my brother. I know you guys are a little crooked. My bad, people. I love y'all. My bad. Scared the shit out of me. Hey, the idle is starting to naturally come up, all on its own. So let's tap that back down a little bit. Reach in the low needle another little bit. Go a little more. Okay. Let's check temperature. Okay, we're back down to 200. 200 around the glow plug. Glow plug is at 220. Beautiful. Let's heat it back up, boys. Let's get it hot. 230 at the block. 240 at the block. Perfect. Absolutely perfect, boys. Woo! She's hot. Yes, sir. I'm sitting at about 230 right now. She's starting to really mellow out if you haven't noticed. Already starting to smoothen out. That idle's not as erratic as it was. How epic, man. So we're at 200 at the block, 210 at the glow plug, 200, about 170 to 200, about 180, yeah, 180 next to the glow plug. So there's probably enough gas. Oh yeah, there's enough to heat it up again. So we're going to heat it up one more time before we shut it off and let it cool completely down. She's really starting to mellow out already. I'm telling you guys, the way I do it is a good way. All of my engines run absolutely perfect. No issues, very rarely. I mean, she's just mellowing right out. $250 at the block, 254, 250 at the head, perfect. Hey Clarence, what's up, man? Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, Anthony, I'll show you, bud. So just as an oil catch, right, I use an exhaust deflector into the bottle. That way it catches all the oil. And it's a little quieter for the live stream as well. You know what I mean? It helps with the noise for the live stream as well. It's kind of a catch-22. Hey, Sai! You got me a soda, bro? Yeah. Thank you, love you. Thanks, boy. Love you. Love you. Hey, Raw. Love you, man. Take care, brother. You doing good up there in Canada, dog. Keep hitting it, dog. Much love, dude. Thanks for stopping by.
Joseph said hi.
So I ordered my Torco fuel from TorcoNitro.com. It's actually probably time to shut her down. Okay, so we're gonna shut her down. We're gonna let her cool down. Yeah, flywheel's in the loose point, so we're good there. But yeah, now that we can talk, right? I'm not screaming over the fucking engine. So I order Torco directly from their website, man. It's $200 plus tax, and the hazmat shipping is included. The price might have gone up. It's been a little while since we've ordered a case.
It's smoked.
But me, SLC Nitro, Skyler, we all throw in on a case of 4 gallons, and then we have a cool setup, right? Like me, SLC Nitro, and Skyler, we've been lifelong friends. He's literally the oldest person that I know, or whatever. Like, I had the longest relationship with SLC Nitro. We're going on like 20 plus years, and I'm only 36. Like, we might even be going on like 30 years, and I'm only 36. That's how long I've known SLC Nitro. But yeah, so we all pitch in because we do this, right? And I can show you guys. It's a sweet setup. Right here real quick. Let me try not to earth shake you too bad. Okay? So you guys can kind of see it. Right? But so here, let me get it set up right so it looks normal. Right? So here is my fuel pump. Here, actually, yeah, let me put it up on the table. Let's do this. Put it up on the table. Let's get you situated. Okay. So let me explain it to you, okay? So this is just an ATV battery. It's $20 off Amazon, real simple to get. I ordered the pump from A-Main Hobbies.
Where are you going?
It's a just a glow pump, a 12-volt glow pump. But you can also hook this to anything as long as it's, under 12 volts. I even hook it to those, NiCad stick packs when this thing's dead, right? And then I found this cap, right, on like AliExpress or whatever it was. It was like $9. But what it has is 2 vents on it, right? 2 fillers. Okay. So this one nipple, right? This is where the fuel comes out, right? This one is my breather for the bottle. This one is connected to a clunk in the bottom, right? And so, I don't know if you can hear it, but there's actually a clunk in there. And so when the bottle's empty like this, you just put it on its side and it sucks every little drop out of there. Like, it actually works really, really good. But like I said, we all pitch in on gallons, so we just share this. You know what I mean? I take it home, but, unless I'm breaking in an engine, I don't use the fuel, really. So like this is Skyler's bottle particularly. I've got my bottle in there. Jeff's got a bottle. But yeah, we just take turns and it works really good. And it's cheap for us to do it that way. You know what I mean? At least I'm lucky enough to have close friends, to make that work, I guess. Because fuel is expensive.
That one empty?
It's for doing stuff. But yeah, it's empty. Man, we got 47 people watching. That's crazy. That's awesome. Dude, I love you guys. All 47 of you, you're badasses, just so you know.
You're watching your own stream?
Yeah, of course I'm watching my own stream. Got to do the chat. But yeah, the pump situation is just amazing. Works real well. And, we're always going to do it, for sure. Yeah, so while this is cooling down, let's check out that T-Max. Alright, we can put this down for a minute, let it cool off. I wish the bump box would have worked, but that's all right. It's set up for my off nut anyway. Yeah, that's so you got that one wave right there. Okay, T-Max. T-Max. Okay. So Jeff, I don't know if you were here in the beginning. Yeah, I don't know if you were here in the beginning or not, but if you can tell, I put a regular Traxxas exhaust back on here, man. This is janky, bro. It works like shit, to be honest. You know, I paid a lot of money for this exhaust, and it's just not really all that great. I mean, I know it's set up for the 2.5 and the 3.3. You know, it doesn't have that other exhaust port, but it's kind of a shitty pipe. Fuck, man, your car sucks, bro. But anyway, you know, maybe if it had a bigger stinger, it would be a better pipe. But just the way that this is, it kind of sucks. I'm just not real happy with it. I've tried it on literally every single build that I've had, and it sucks ass on all of them. The Dynamite 19, the 3.3, you know. I mean, I haven't tried a 2.5 because I've only got the Rustler. This won't fit on the Rustler. So I haven't been able to try that. But yeah, just not really happy with this MIP pipe. Probably going to end up, you know, just giving it to somebody or whatever, you know. Somewhere along the line, something's going to happen to it. But not happy with that.
So you sending it to your stream or something, somebody?
Yeah, maybe. But I absolutely love the Traxxas Resonator. I don't know if you guys are haters on this pipe or not, but when it comes to the T-Max, this shit's badass, actually. It's very well tuned to the 3.3. It's got the right pulse, and it allows your 3.3 to run really rich, and it's great. Oh,
Sorry.
you just set them right there. No, you're good. Just, yeah, it's good.
One of them is like.
No, I know. It's missing
Okay.
feet and shit. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I didn't know.
No,
if
it
that
wasn't.
was us
It
or
wasn't you. I
not, but-
promise. No.
Okay. I was like, we'll find a new one if that was us.
No. And if you ever need fans again, we also have a blower too.
Okay.
Like,
cool.
I don't know. It's really weird. It's just like this circle thing, and it just blows straight across the top of the carpet. I'm surprised Channing didn't give that to you too.
No, yeah.
But if you
we're
guys
good.
ever need them, just let us know.
Thank you. Yeah, we finally got our AC fixed, so.
They did come and fix it.
Yeah,
So
yesterday.
you're down to 70.
Yeah.
Thank God.
I guess we were out of Freon, but our AC is so old they don't sell that Freon anymore. So
Right.
the guy just happened to have one in this truck, but he's gonna put a request in that we need a new one. It's not functioning properly. So.
Oh, so you have a Freon leak, like it's leaking.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, but that was rough. It was fucking, like.
Yeah, I wouldn't have done. Like I said, I
would.
wouldn't have paid rent if I was you. Like, there's no fucking way, man.
Yeah. So, anyways, thank you. We
You
appreciate
bet.
it.
Yeah, you bet. So, you know, you were talking about the Slayer, right? You know, Slayer Revo, same thing. I really, really, really like the way that they did the Slayer Revo, okay? For two reasons. You can get a high RPM pipe. You can also get a low RPM pipe. And I think that's amazing. Not really a fan of the high RPM pipe. I just think it's cool, right? I would definitely buy the low RPM pipe, you know, for the torque. But I thought that was amazing. I wish they would have offered things like that for the T-Max instead of just your plastic pipe and then the resonator. But I am happy. I've seen people drill them out, you know, to give it that extra flow. Now, if I was running a bigger engine than a 20, because that's what the 3.3 is, it's a 20. You know what I mean? If I was running like a 25 or a 28, I would drill the Stinger for sure. But with this little pipe, like I said, it's tuned so perfectly. Like, people don't, I mean, it's hilarious. I see all these people bash Traxxas, and yeah, who's the strongest company out there, man? Traxxas, right? They do it right. I'm sorry, but they do. I may not like all of the way they do things, but like when it comes to engines, like the Power Up program, like all kinds of shit, like their whole ecosystem is amazing. You know, I wish more people bought into it so it would stay around longer, because it's a great deal. Power Up is a great deal. You spend $100 and you get a brand new engine, carb, pull start. You know what I mean? Like, I think it even comes with an exhaust on some of them. Sometimes, you know, depending on what you're doing. I mean, it's an amazing deal. And so, yeah, I just wish people would give it more of a chance, actually experience Traxxas for what it is, and then talk shit later. Everyone just reads what everyone else is doing on the internet and talking shit. Like it's funny. Because I like I said, I adore Traxxas. I'm a huge fan. Huge fan. Love all their stuff. As long as it's working, of course. When it's not working, I'm pretty pissed. Big boys, what's going on, brother? OG, what up, dude? That's the way I feel about the THS pipe. You got two of them. Everyone loves them, but they don't have the torque and the noise. Stock HPI is king for me. Okay, OG, brother, I'm glad you brought that up. Okay, so on both of my Savages, okay, I've got the one Savage running the axial with the THS pipe, and then I've got my XL running the LRP32 with the stock XL pipe. Dude, I love that Traxxas pipe, bro. Every engine that I've ever put that, or HPI pipe, my bad. You know what I meant though. But any engine I've tried with that pipe runs cherry. Any other time I've tried to jank this pipe with that header and, you know, zip tie this shit here and do that, like it doesn't work, man. Like it's not tuned right. Yeah, it runs, but you're not getting the proper power band at the right throttle, you know, the right opening of your gap or whatever you want to call it, at the right place. You know, your pipe changes all of that stuff. You know, this is power or no power, and that's how it's supposed to run. And then like with that THS pipe, it's a really long, you know, it comes out of the Savage, but it's a really long pipe. And so I get killer top end with the THS, but the low end is kind of, you know, still to be desired for. It doesn't absolutely snap and pop wheelies and get crazy, right? So I will say that I do agree with you 100% on that, man. Yeah. Hot Bodies D8 first gen. Okay, so BBT. I have here. Let's bring it back out for a minute. Like I said, we were talking about this. I got that fixed. We're gonna try that again. But yeah, dude. So check this out, brother. We were able to fire it up, so it's starting to cool off, but it's still pretty warm. I mean, we could probably run it again. You know what I mean? So it's at 100 right now. It's like 85 outside right now, 85, 90. So I mean, it's close enough to be fired back up, right? But yeah, so I bought this kit off of a dude he emailed me, right? Went to his house, bought this, an XL, bought some other shit, and it sat for a long time. I mean, dude, I've had this for a year and a half almost. Sat forever. Finally decided to clean it, rebuild what I could. I mean, it's got fresh bearings throughout the whole kit. You know, fresh oil in the shocks. I mean, I did 100K in the center and I did 30K on both diffs. Probably a little high, but you know, we're bashing. We're not racing, so we're good there. I'm not too worried about it. Earlier in the live, this thing was an absolute beast to start. Bro, I have never in my life struggled as hard as I did with this, getting this to fire and to start running. I don't know if you want to scroll back to the beginning. Dude, we had to tear the engine apart. It had like this weird, like brownish oil, almost like castor. The piston, sleeve, bearings, everything was brand new but the crankcase. I had to reuse an old crankcase because the way the holes were drilled, they didn't line up with any engine mount that I owned. Not even a Traxxas engine mount. Really weird. I don't know if this engine is designed specifically for a car or not, and that's why. But I gutted it, put the bearings, put everything in an old block, and then here we are. So old block, but new engine, new carb, new everything, right? And holy shit, this, I mean, I absolutely could not get this to start.
They're talking about Jen.
Yeah, so what? Hey, Twisted. Do you know my neighbor, Jen? Because that's kind of funny if you do. I mean, obviously you're in Utah if you do, and if that's the case, let's go RCing, brother. Yeah. Around 90, heat cycling. Yeah, absolutely, brother. Like I said, we'll probably fire it up one more time. Throw a little more heat into it, run it a little bit more. Obviously, I'm gonna have to just keep running it. I would like to get this ready for this weekend, so SLC Nitro can drive it. I've got my OFNA. I mean, this is mine, but I'm getting this ready for him, right? So he can run it, and we can have a blast. Yo, let's go. I mean, seriously, if you know my neighbor, get with her. She can, you can get my number, bro. We'll meet up. Let's go bash. We're actually planning Saturday morning, 6 a.m. at the Wasteland. If you know where that's at, you know where to be. It's the bash spot that I'm always at. But yeah, we're planning a 6 a.m. bash Saturday morning, just so you know. So get your shit ready. Let's go. Let's rip it up. And if you're an electric guy, that's fine. It don't matter. Like, it's fine. We're good. Okay. Let's check it one more time real quick. Yeah, I mean 98. We're at 100. It's good enough. I don't even care. I'm not super worried about it. It'll cool down when I go to bed. Here, Sai. Let's Okay, so yeah, let me show you the pump setup again, real quick. Let's get you adjusted to the edge of the table, okay? Because I absolutely love this thing. All right, the pump is probably the coolest setup that I have. Can you see the pump, Si? Can you see it?
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah, you can? Okay. So yeah, right? Just get your feed line. Right, plug her into your tank. Let me
I'll just watch them, see if there's any bugs going on.
But it's absolutely epic, right? Turn it on. Oh. She's not hitting fuel.
Here, start up that or put it like sideways.
Hang on. What's going on here? Get that damn thing in there to suck fuel.
Here, maybe you try flipping it or something?
It's just the bottle's almost empty.
You want me to go grab your bottle?
No. That's good enough. Like I said, the bottle's almost empty. We're sucking it out. I do need to put a new bottle on it. But anyway, long story short, that's the pump. It works. Sometimes. As long as there's fuel in the bottle, it works. Right. So, obviously the absolute first fire was a battle. Hopefully this will be tons better. Let's hook up our oil drain. Okay, got the oil drain. Let's heat her up. She's already running really smooth for being a brand new engine. It's actually crazy, right? So I'm at like half a tank, 3/4 of a tank so far, and it's already running pretty smooth. So I think this is going to be a really good engine. This is going to have lots of power, and it's going to run great. Don't want to go too hot, 170. Let's get her a little hotter than that. But I don't like to get them super hot until I fire them, and then I get them hot. It's just a little easier. I don't know if you guys have ever noticed. Okay, so we're at 200. Okay, perfect. But when you get it too hot, it pushes the fuel backwards. You know what I mean? It struggles to feed the carb. Okay. right here. Okay, she died. Let's fix the linkage there. Okay, I'm gonna up the idle just a touch. Seems like it's just a little too low. Go a quarter turn. Okay, maybe just a little bit more.
Maybe a bit more fuel.
No, doesn't need more fuel. Okay. She's running. There we go. Okay. Had to kick the idle up just a little bit more. She's cleared out. Okay, so we're dropping temperature, so it's nice and rich.
Somebody just said.
As long as the temperature's dropping, you know you're rich. Let's heat her up a little more. Well, look, she's already just growling. Look at how beautiful she's running already. Oh man, this is going to be a good engine. I tell you what, boys. I can tell.
Yeah, somebody just subscribed.
Nice. Hell yeah. Subscribe. I appreciate the subscription. Anyone that subscribes, I love you guys. You're awesome. You guys make this channel what it is. I'm just having fun. Okay. 250. 240 at the glow plug. We're at 220 at the block. Yeah, 212 at the block. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, she's rich. She's
Finally,
super rich. Love it. Yes. Beautiful. J-Pole, appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, she's running good. She's already just growling, boys, growling. It was sure a battle to get going, though. Woo-wee! Right? And then I said the fuel pump. This lid is what makes it, bro. I'm telling you. $7 on AliExpress. Like $40 for the pump, 20 for the battery, and my father-in-law made the tray with the rope handle to pick it up. Rolling with my race case. That's how I do. You know, I gotta have a nice toolbox to roll your shit around just because, you know, I obviously pack a lot of shit.
Smell it.
Yeah, dude, planes. So SLC Nitro, he's an aviation guy. I mean, he doesn't have many, but that's his passion. That's what he loves. And I'd love for him to get it more into it, you know. But right now we're doing the land and, you know, the land thing. Yeah, we'll do some engine porn here for a minute. Right? Okay. Alright. Traxxas block. I think that's got a ceramic. That does have the ceramic bearings in it. That's why I saved it. Alright, force block. I think this was to the 21. Few different cranks, a lot of the same. I have a lot of force parts when it comes to spares. Yeah. Few good carbs, long needle. The stock carb off my Losi 454. Never could get this thing to work good. I don't know what's wrong with this carb, but it runs like shit. But, you know, something's up with that Losi. I ended up putting a force carb on that. And here's for your little 3.0, HPI G 3.0, little baby carb. That might fit the Dynamite 19. Maybe. No. Just absolute monster of a cylinder. HPI 5.9. 0.36. As big as your thumb. Just an absolute beast. Okay, let's check this engine again. Let's see where we're at. 36 still in the house. What's up, people? Awesome. Hell yeah. Okay. 210. 190-ish. Let's clear it out and heat it up. Oh, see, she died. That's why you want to clear it out. You want to clear it out before you heat it up. Okay. She is definitely cleared out. So now this engine has about one tank on it. Total. One tank total on the piston and sleeve. Dustin, I appreciate you, brother. I do. I appreciate that, man. Any action on the channel is amazing. I sure appreciate it, man. We're just here having fun, ripping some nitros, brother. That's what we do around here. You know, in Utah, unfortunately, the nitro scene is pretty lame. How many tanks? So we're at one full tank right now. So right now it's at about half a tank, but I've ran it a full tank total so far since I started it. So we're just one tank in. This is the second heat cycle, technically. All right, let's hold that brake. My radio died. I forgot to charge the car. Okay. I mean, that's just how bloody rich this engine is. I mean, if you can't tell, it's rich. Come on, baby, stay running. Perfect. Oh man, perfect. What up, son? How you doing, bud? Channing Shank is my wife, but my son is on her account watching my live. That's awesome. Thanks for the support, son. She's just rolling, bro, rolling. Yeah, just rolling, boys, rolling. I love it. Dude, it's been so long since I've ran a break-in, dude. So long. Oh, it's so much fun. This is like the best part of Nitro, right here, sitting on the bench, man. Okay, so we are 212 on the block. Glow plug is sitting at 230. Let's heat it up. Let's get her hot this time, like really hot. Yeah, there she goes. Now she's getting hot. Yeah. Get her at it. Run like shit, baby. Run like shit. Love it. Let's get that heat in there. Let's get it running like shit. Yeah, baby. Okay, block. There we go. 265. That block is hot. Yeah. We love it. Glow plug, 270 at the glow plug. 250 next to the glow plug. Perfect. Perfect, baby, perfect. I wish I would have charged the car so I could just use my remote. I'm a bum. I'm a hella bum. Is that not running good? You can't tell me that's not running good, people. Come on now. You know, for its second time, you know, second heat cycle, it's running pretty smooth too if you listen to it. Listen to it for a minute. Idle's a little high, but that's okay. Yeah, smooth, that's right. She's running smooth already. She can't even get all the way up into the RPMs yet. She's still so rich up top. I am gonna richen it just another little bit though. Just a teeny bit, just touching it. Yeah, buddy. So I'm going to be honest, I'm not super familiar. Yeah, so she's bouncing a little bit. So I'm not super familiar with this buggy, right? I don't know if it's the hot bodies or the HPI. It has both on there. But I believe this is a ready to run because it had HPI servos in it. So I think this is an RTR too. Just the engine that I got it with, it was super class. I mean, it would have ran, yeah, but no pinch. It would have ran like shit. Fucking beautiful, man. God, I love this. So yeah, this is a miniature two-stroke engine. Absolutely, man. So it runs on nitro and what is it, methanol or whatever, and then oil, of course. You know, obviously there's not an oil system, but yeah, it's just got a glow plug in it, just like a diesel. And you know, you use different types of glow plugs to retard or to you know, adjust or advance your timing. You know, to get it running right. I actually might need to go to a colder plug. This has got an R4 in it right now, so it's a medium hot. I might need to switch it to a cold. Just judging by how it's running right now. I think the timing might be a little too advanced. And I might need to retard it a little bit. Yeah, she's just growling, baby. Absolutely growling. I love it. Hey, if y'all wouldn't mind, dude, hit that like button, yo. It really helps the channel. It's free, and I appreciate it. Y'all are some legends sticking around, man. We got 56 people in the live. It's one of the biggest lives I've ever had. So I appreciate every single person stopping by, man. You guys are all awesome. Thanks for spending your Wednesday night with me. Is it Wednesday? Yeah, it's Wednesday. You know, thanks for spending your Wednesday night with me. I appreciate it. Much love. Okay? So she's probably starting to cool off. Yeah, see that block? We're already down to 200. Same with the glow plug. Right? Let's heat it back up. One last time before she runs out of gas. And then I'm probably going to put her away for the night. But this engine was an absolute beast to get going earlier in the live. Man, I really struggled to get this thing to start. Now she's running great. We got her in a good spot. You know, obviously she'll need a tune, but we need to get like 5 or 6 more tanks through her before we worry about that. So notice how the idle crept up. As soon as she starts getting above where she's happy, that's how you know you're getting too hot when your tune changes. But that's what I want. Like I said, we're breaking this engine in. I want the heat, but I want the fuel. I don't want the heat by leaning it out. I want the artificial heat with the heat gun. There we go, 270, 280. The Blocks 250. Absolutely perfect. We're gonna clear it out. Oh, she died. Shit. Okay, let's clear it out. Oh, come on. Stay running. Okay. Perfect. Beautiful. So, okay, so like what I do specifically, right, is I order fuel by the gallon. Like this is, oh shit. This is 30% nitro. So it's 30% nitro, 60 whatever percent methanol, and then 10% oil. You can mix your own, right? There's tons of brands, like they sell unmixed. We're running out of fuel. Okay, she is bone dry. Yes, sir. She is absolutely bone dry. I prefer, I know a lot of nitro guys will say not to do that. Never, especially in the break-in. I disagree. I don't think you should leave your engine full oil. I think you should lean them out like that to shut them off, because it's not going to hurt anything for the microsecond that it's lean. Like you seen that wasn't bad. That ain't going to hurt nothing. But anyway, back to the fuel. So they sell unmixed, right? You can buy a gallon of nitro, you can buy gallons of ethanol, and then you can buy the oil. Technoplate is what we use. A lot of the guys use Technoplate, castor, right? Synthetic castor oil. It's even recommended. So this is, like I said, it's 30-10 is how it's labeled. I like to go up to like 30-13. I like to add a little extra castor to my fuel. I think 10% just a little too lean, oil wise. And so I do like to add a little bit to my gallon, just for protection. I'm not a racer. I don't give a shit to lean my engines out to the max and cook them. Like, I just want to have a little bit of power and have fun. What I do works for me. Obviously, it's not for everyone, right? Like I said, I lean my engines off. This is the very first tank, and I'm sitting here revving it and doing all kinds of stuff. A lot of people disagree with that. But, the more you break in engines, the more you learn that you got to kind of be rough with them if you want them to break in properly. And it's a time thing, This is my probably 10th or, 12th nitro engine that I've broke in. And just right here on the benches, right here at my house, just like this. But yeah, so, we're a tank and a half in. We're 2 hours into the live stream. I got work in the morning, so we're probably going to shut it down. But, once again, I just want to tell you guys, from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate y'all stopping in and spending some time with me. That's amazing. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. It helps the channel out, it helps me grow as a content creator. And, hang around. Saturday, we're probably going to have another live stream, but we're going to be bashing. Hopefully, I'll get enough fuel through this thing to where we can run it for real on Saturday. So stay tuned for that. And, I've been kicking out Overlook, Let's Take a Look videos. I've been going through my collection and showing you guys all the upgrades that I do and don't do. And, I've been having a lot of fun with that. So there'll be a video tomorrow morning on probably one of my Savages. Trying to think what else. Yeah, that's it, dude. Lame duck. I love you, brother. Take care, and y'all have a good night, and we'll see you here soon. I appreciate every single one of you showing up. That's amazing. This is, like I said, this is my best live stream I've ever had, so I appreciate it. Later, guys.